All right, shalom, shalom. First of all, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahushua, Bashem Kakwadash. Coming to the family with another breakdown of the scriptures. This is your brother Yahya, and we're gonna get into this living righteously. That's the name of the lesson. So I just want to go over some precepts here, and I hope it's edifying to the Ak and Ak out there listening and learning. So the USA Shalom, and those who may be afar off. So living righteously, it is a hard task, right? But it's in us to live that way, and it's woven into our DNA to live righteously, and it's a blessing to be able to be a part of this family. It's a blessing that we are the elect, the 1/3. Let's get Proverbs 24. I'm gonna read 16 through 18. It's a lot. I'll read Proverbs 24 and 16, and it reads, "For a righteous man falleth 7 times and rise again." All right. Why does a righteous man fall? Well, we know that we are still in these fleshly chains, so we know that we are not perfect, right? We have our shortcomings. We still are under these curses, so we are going to have these hardships, but we are righteous because we are in line with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We are in line with this law of liberty. Okay, we know who we are. Okay, we are following the Lamb wherever He goeth. So we are righteous in that manner. Okay, and when we fall, right, we know that we won't fall too far because the Most High will never give us more than what we can handle. But it's a learning tool for us as we go through these hardships. You know what I mean? It builds our faith, and so that's why it says, "For a righteous man may fall 7 times and rise again," because we will continuously rise, right? We will not be brought all the way down and not get back up. Okay, that's not what kings do. Kings rise up, and that's why we are kings, as the scripture says we are, right? Let's get John 15 and 16, and it reads, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, He may give it to you." Okay, that's for the righteous right there. Okay, because we are the one that's calling upon the name of the Father and the Son. We are. Okay, we are in line with the law of liberty. That's what we are doing. Okay, and He chose us, right, and ordained us to live righteously. Okay, that's in us to do so, and so we need to be grateful for that. You know what I mean? Living righteous life is what we portray. Is in us to serve the Most High, right? But in serving, we must go through some fire. We got to go through the fire. In serving, we must go through the fire. And the precept that I have for that is Zechariah 13 and 9, and it reads, "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, The Lord is my power." We have to go through the fire. All right, we have to, even though we don't want to. It ain't fun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fun to get sick. It ain't fun to you know what I'm saying, to be arguing with your boss or whatever it is, whatever the case may be. It's not that we don't look forward to doing that, but we have to do it. And we have to do it cheerfully, man. And we have to do it with understanding that, the Most High, like I say, He's never going to put us in situations that we can't handle, but the situations that we do go through are necessary, okay? It builds us up. In areas in our life that we may feel or be weak at, right? So We got to continuously remember that. And I got a definition here. Let's go. I looked up this word. Looked up the word refine. Okay, and it reads, with impurities or unwanted elements. Refine unwanted elements. Right. He said we got to go through the fire. Right. Having been removed by processing, refined sugar developed or improved so as to be precise or subtle, right? Precise or subtle. As adjectives, the difference between refined and subtle, is that refined is showing or having good feelings or good taste, while subtle is hard to grasp, right? Not obvious or easily understood, right? Barely noticeable. So think about these words. These some key words in here. Subtle means is hard to grasp, right? As a nation, we are hard to grasp. We are. Not obvious or easily understood. We're not easily understood. You know, we're not easily understood. We are a base people, right now. All right. And we have to go through that fire. And going through that fire is refining, is taking out those things that need to be taken out, right? As the definition clearly states. But as the Most High says, I will refine them as silver is refined. Okay? And refine means you take out things. You mold things and you take out things to make it how you want it. Okay? The Most High does that for us. He don't do that for everybody else. All right? We are his chosen people. So we are the one that's going to go through that because he's molding us to what we are and what we're going to be. Okay? Let's see here. Let's get Job 4:7. And it reads, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off, right? The righteous, where the righteous cut off. And it has a question mark after that because we've not been cut off, all right? We've always been the Most High's people, all right? From the beginning to now and into the end, all right? Because he chose us, a special people above all people, roughly paraphrasing as the scripture says, right? And so we've always been his people, okay? That is the plan, and we need to be thankful for that plan, right? And so we are being molded daily, I should say, and we have to go through those othermost farthings, as the scripture says, right? Let's see, where was that at? Matter of fact, you know what? Let's get Matthew 5:26, and it reads, verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the othermost farthings. Okay? The righteous and living righteous means you have to go through these things, right? To mold, like to the Most High, for him to mold us to what we are and what he wants us to be. We have to get the rest of those things out. They have to be emptied out of us, right? And that's why I got that precept, or Salakia, that definition of refine, because that's the part of the if you could throw the othermost farthings in there, that's getting out the rest of those things that need to be taken out, right? Whatever those things are, because we all have our own lots, you know what I'm saying? And the scripture does say that we are all responsible for our own salvation, roughly paraphrasing, right? And so in doing that, he's doing that to us individually, right? And as a body, but individually, okay? Let's see here. Let's get a Revelations 14:4. And Revelation 14:4, and you know that's the 144 right there. That's the elect number, right? For the meek / righteous shall inherit the earth, and we shall, we shall. We're going to inherit this earth, man. You know, and at this time, we're striving to walk that straight and narrow path constantly, daily. You know what I mean? And living righteously to the best of our abilities. All right. And we need to just be thankful always, man, you know, and continue to call on Yahweh Shem Yashai, man, to continue to take out those things that need to be taken out, to continue to refine us into that perfect body, right? That's what we should continue to pray for, right? Because time is going short. It's you know, time is up, man. And it's almost time to get busy, man. And so going through these things is a must, you know what I mean? And I just want to, you know, I hope this lesson was edifying, man, you know, because living a righteous life, man, is hard. It's not easy, man. It's not easy amongst these heathen and these 2/3, man, and continuous evil, right? On every side, right? And so, but the reward is great. And that's what we look for. Let me see here. Let's get a precept. Let's get a Psalms 37:11. It reads, "But the meek shall inherit the earth." We are the meek, right? "And shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace," right? The meek shall inherit the earth. That's our reward, Ox, not Quaff, right? We're going to inherit the earth. And that's kind of that. I mean, when you say it, we really can't fathom that, even though you can say it, we read it all the time, but to dwell upon it is what we ought to do daily, of course, and pray on that. But it's just, that's overwhelmingly, that's massive, man, to inherit the earth, man. And so we wait and we look for that day, man. Let's get Psalms 37:12, the next verse. "The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth." All right. The wicked plotteth against the just. We are the just. We are the righteous. All right. the Esau, these heathen, these 2/3, they, you know, will exclude the 2/3, but as the scripture says, they know they have but a short time. They gnash on us with their teeth. Yeah. With their power. Yes. They've been doing that and they're continuously doing it now, but their time is up. Time is almost up, man. And they know that, as the scripture says. So, you know, let's continue to live our life righteously, and to continue to call upon the name of Yahweh Shem Yashai daily, and pray for the things that we don't understand, all right? And for the things that we do understand, give praise, give honor, and give glory, you know what I mean, for that which you do understand. So hope this lesson was edifying. Much love to the Rod of Iron family. I love y'all. Till next time, I say shalom.